I'm Laura Jewell-Fear. I help people like you and people you know. I call my business Save with Jewell, or one of my businesses Save with Jewell. I am actually a UW partner, so I'll tell you a little bit more about that. So my journey with UW started in 2015, and it has been a transformative partnership for many, many reasons. But here are my little whys. So Imogen on the left there, and that's little Kira. So when we started doing personal development at home, it sort of permeates into everything, doesn't it? So this was tiny Kira's positive affirmation. I'm strong, I'm clever, I'm going to have a fantastic day. Hooray. So yeah, she doesn't speak at me like that anymore because she's 12, but still, I'm hoping it's still in there. So my goal was to become a yes mum. I think I've perhaps achieved that a little bit too much because the big one's a little bit too sport, but never mind. We can work on it, can't we? So yeah, now my goals are about getting my husband to have the freedom that I have, although some of that might be a bit of mindset. And also my parents enjoying their retirement, because I'm an only child, they've only got me, and I want to just enjoy them as much as I can while they've got their house and what have you. So yeah, that's me, a little bit about me. So what do I do? Now most of you know that we have award-winning services with great value, and we do all the boring stuff everyone has to know, has to have. So you know, I do energy, fixed or variable, broadband, mobile, insurance, and I can help you save money on your shopping too. And we, like I say, all the boring stuff everyone has to have, but we like to make it nice and simple, easier and cheaper for everyone. And our mission is to be the nation's most trusted utility provider. So, what else can I tell you? Now, I apologise for those being slightly out of date, but we have got the latest ones. We've won the utility awards with Switch again this year. So we're really well thought of in the industry. So we've got a good background there. Which awards? De facto awards, Money Facts, and Trustpilot as well. Really well thought of in the industry. So I've got good people behind me, and I'm just trying to do that, give good service as well. So why would people choose me instead of all the other utility people they could have, or anybody they could have online? They could have a Meerkat or a, you know, whatever they could choose to do their utilities with. So here's some reasons, I guess, that people have chosen me. Tony, some of you will know Tony. No hard sell. I think that's one of my major sort of values, is that I go into people's houses or I go into their Zoom, and I want them to feel as respected and as, you know, heard as they can be. I don't want to make people feel icky. We don't do none of that hard sales nonsense. And I just listen to people, what they want. So although they could have everything, they might not want all of the services. And so I just listen. I listen to what they need, what they want. And actually, if I can't help them or they don't want my help, I won't, you know, push that at all. I'll quite happily walk away and have people happy. So I always say, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. And so if that means I walk away and they're not my customer, that is absolutely fine with me, as long as they're happy. So here's a few things, you know, that people have said. Friendly and knowledgeable. I love it. That's me. There we go. So yeah. Other reasons people might choose me is the personal side of things. So you can see there, some of you might have seen these customers before. On the left-hand side, I actually didn't meet these people until November last year. And I met them at a Christmas fair, and the chap said, oh, I think I've got good deals, but you can come and have a chat with me if you want to. And anyway, they've become friends, and they've met the kids, because that's plugging their router and all of that stuff. So that's another reason why people might choose me, because I'll go the extra mile, and I do really, you know, enjoy being out there with people. I like eating other people's cake and drinking their tea. So yeah, that's, you know, and I also provide a little bit of humour as well. I think what I do is quite boring. You know, when you've got a service and not a product, it can be a bit boring, and it can also be something that causes people quite a bit of stress. It can be something that people really worry about, and so I just want to bring in a bit of fun and a bit of sort of no nonsense, no, you know, random words. I won't talk in kilowatt hours, although I will pinch their kilowatt hours off their bill for them. But yeah, so I just like to make things nice and fun and as easy as possible. And the other thing I do, of course, is when people share me, they get £50 off their bill when their friends take 2 or more services. Again, that's a nice little Brucey bonus for people. What else can I tell you? Yeah, they could do it for themselves. So I was thinking about reasons, you know, that people potentially might do it for themselves. But there's other things that come with having a me or having Utility Warehouse, which are things like, I've known people change in the past, for example, their mobile, and they had a good deal and they've re-renewed with their current supplier, and the current supplier's changed their terms, so then they get abroad and they don't have any international calls and things like that. Quite a lot of providers do mid-contract price hikes, so again, they might think they've got a good deal, and then they get to month 5 and they go, oh, it's going up by £5 a month, and you're in a contract, but which you can't get out of, but they've put the price up. And we don't do things like that. So the joy of having me is that they've got somebody who knows the ins and outs of what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm not sure what's coming, by the way, on the slide. So this is like a a good fun little everyone surprise. So yeah, what else do I do? So I teach people to do the same as me. Why would they join my team? They join my team for support. They join my team for a network of different people who they could potentially work with, because I'm not so sort of, I haven't got such a big ego that I know that I'm not everyone's mentor. You know, there's plenty of people that are different to me, do the same as me, but say it in a different way and appeal to different people. So we've got a great set of leaders in my team now with different personalities that can help. So yeah, people join for lots of different reasons. They might join for a little bit of extra money, or they might join like I did for the long-term passive income. Because I also have another business, a traditional business. Our business is in road sweepers, and it's seasonal. So you know, when the grit goes out on the road, sweepers aren't sweeping anymore. Our business gets quiet. I know it's Christmas and the kids want Christmas presents, so that's where my journey started since 2015. But yeah, so what else can I tell you? So this is what I really love. I really love helping people save money, but I particularly enjoy seeing the team achieving what they want to achieve. So another reason why people might join me, for instance, is, you know, we've got successful people in the team. We've got successful people. Top left there, Laura, she's an ex-police officer, doesn't work in the police anymore, just does UW. And we've got a few people like that in the team, but she's my first one, so she's the one that always comes to mind. You know, it's just about seeing people get what they want. Some people don't join to leave their current job. Some people love their job but can't afford what's going on in the world right now and want just something extra. So yeah, here's a few of my crew enjoying their achievements. I particularly enjoyed the bottom left because that was Ben Fogle. I got to give him a little squeeze. You'll be pleased to know I didn't pinch his thumb, but I really did want to. So yeah, there we are. What else can I share you? We like to have a lot of fun. So we celebrated by going up in a hot air balloon, and when the Laura on the other slide, she got to team leader, which is one of our, you know, higher positions. So yeah, we like to have a lot of fun. So if you start hearing people talking, I think the next slide, oh no, it's not. If you start hearing people talking about needing something else, you know, you can speak to me or you can speak to Tina. There's always something available out there. There's lots of different options, and if they're fun, well, they're in the right place. So yeah, this was going to see Tom Jones and again, these things we're not encouraged now to put on social media very much, because we don't want to be an energy company that's enjoying the too much fun when people are in a cost of living crisis. Is that my 2 minutes?
Yeah. Sorry,
Excellent.
I didn't give you a 2 minutes at all.
That's
I
all
was
right.
too busy listening and writing a couple of things down. Sorry, Laura. Yes.
That's all right. But they do look after us very well when we help people. We reduce people's outgoings, and head office support us, give us lots of fun stuff. So there's some more of our crazy gang. Some of them aren't as fun as me, but there we are. We take lots of lovely pictures. So yeah, you might hear people saying that they're really struggling with their bills. You might hear people saying that there's too much month left at the end of the money. Maybe your friends haven't gone on a holiday this year. Maybe they're scaling back, and perhaps they don't want to scale back. Particularly in September, we hear things like, "Oh my gosh, I spent £500 on my daughter being in year 7 and starting high school last year." That's a lot of blooming money, you know. So if you hear people worrying about these things, you know, just let them know that there's other options. You know, just like with the customer side, I'm really easygoing. I try and listen to how people like to be coached, how people like to sort of be directed. And yeah, that's how I sort of lead. And yeah, so there we are. It was a bit thrown together, and hopefully it all came across okay. But yeah, thank you for being part of my journey as well. Thank you for sharing me, and you know, sharing me with customers and potential teammates as well, because you know, you guys really do help. So thank you so much. And there's a little cheesy line. It wouldn't be me without a cheesy line, would it? I'll be your jewel and help you sparkle. I'll stop sharing now. There we go. Any questions? Oh,
Can I just say that was fab. It's like always good to have a little refresh, Laura. I think it's mad that you're told that you can't show how much fun you're having because there's cost of living crisis, because you're still ultimately helping people to save money.
Yeah.
And if you get paid to do that, you know, it is a business.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like people that work in a BMW garage or a Ford garage or sell Ferraris aren't told, oh, don't go, or, you know, I know it's because it's something that everybody needs and a lot of people are struggling with. But I think if you're good at what you do and you're saving people money, then you should be able to show that you're having a good time doing that as well.
Wow.
So I understand it's not about kind of being flashy with like earnings and things, but I think you should be able to show people how much fun you're having.
It was last year. There was a company holiday. I can't even remember where it was. And the son got hold of it and went wild about all these utility people.
Because it's utilities, isn't it?
Yeah, it's utilities.
It's not an optional thing. They're saying everyone needs it, but everyone doesn't need to buy it from you. And the people that are getting their utilities from somewhere else, someone's going on a big holiday, aren't they? So it's mad. Tabloids, eh?
Yeah, so we don't make a big deal of it now. We just sort of tone it down a little bit, and we still have lots of fun. We just don't go super wild. And yeah, that's okay. But yeah, so we're nearly a FTSE 100 company as well, so that makes us more under the radar from the press and everything else. So we have to be seen.
It's just about being respectful, I suppose, isn't it? To you know, the situation that a lot of people find themselves in at the moment.
Yeah. So there we are. Any more questions? Oh, Adil.
How many people have you helped in Turtle since starting?
In my team, there's 303 at the moment, which is a random number. I could have just said 300. And some of them are doing small things, some are doing big things. It's really about what they want. And in terms of how many customers I've signed up, I have no idea in the long scheme of things, but currently there's over 100 customers that are under me at the minute. So yeah.
Well done. Fantastic.
Thank you.
If you do have any more questions, please do get in contact with Laura and have a chat, definitely.